Итак, здравия желаю, ребятки. Мы продолжаем играть Депонию. В прошлый раз мы разбудили Гол. Ну, точнее, нашли ее. Мы почти добрались до Элизиума. Мы уже были на пути, но мы решили сказать правду. То, что мы не являемся Клитусом. Вот, мы вернулись. Надо найти старый картридж. Так, идем.
This has to go faster. We need those codes. Yes, Bailiff. You do know what's at stake. If Ulysses had had his way, we'd all perish here on Deponia. Yes, Bailiff. Any problems here? No, Prime Controller, sir. Just a relay that short-circuited.
This matter is of no concern now. I want to address the crew before we head on to Portofisco. Immediately.
As you wish, Prime Controller. You heard the man. Get moving!
It's now or never. No time. They could be back any second.
Так, хорошо. Не, куда ты идешь? Может, тут что-то есть? Хорошо. Так, идем обратно. Да куда ты идешь? Ты дурачок?
Surprised, are we? I bet you thought you finally made it, huh? Lady Luck loves the righteous, so on and so forth, right? Well, think again, buddy. It's almost ironic. For once in your life, you decide to do the right thing, and immediately you lose everything. Your dream turns into a nightmare. The love of your life is lost, and your home planet gone. I would really love to pity you now, but the cable boat is ready, and the ascension codes have been entered. I don't want to let Elysium wait for me any longer. After all, they're expecting a report from me. I could have left already, by the way, but how shall I put it? My back is troubling me. I don't want to do all the rowing by myself. So, hand over the cartridge. Now, Goal's memories about your failed attempt to mess with my plans should still be stored in her short-term memory. I can delete that in a minute. Hand it to me. You wish.
What is going on
The
here?
Organon. Always on time, always reliable. I guess I owe you an apology. That rat didn't swallow your cheese, Bailiff, but I'm not an unforgiving person. Once Rufus hands over the cartridge, we'll be able to carry out our scheme as planned. Now more than ever.
You heard him, Rufus. Give him the cartridge now.
Come on, Rufus. Be reasonable. I will return to Elysium no matter what. You can't change that. But if you hand over the data, you'll at least have a chance at saving Goal. So, what do you say? Do we have an agreement? Let's talk this over. And why, pray tell, should I listen to you? I just want the cartridge. Nothing else. Never. Well, I guess I'll have to row myself then. Too bad. But I should have known that your pride is more important to you than Goal's life. I bet you already figured out a nice lie to tell her when she wakes up, and then realizes that you've brought her a front row seat for Armageddon. Wait a minute. No, don't waste my time. Give me the cartridge or don't. Okay, you... How unusually reasonable of you. And I bet the Goal would be thankful too. Unfortunately, she will never know that you even existed. My. Deponia will make such a great display of fireworks for our wedding. I hate that guy.
Cletus? What happened?
A lot. Can't you remember anything at all?
Of course I can remember. We two were on board an Organon cruiser. We wanted to inspect Deponia, right?
We're on Deponia now. Our mission is over.
Did I fall asleep?
There was an accident. You fell from the cruiser. That's why you can't remember anything. But take a look around. Deponia really is deserted.
nothing but junk.
Yes, just junk. Nothing else. Come, let's go home to Elysium. We have to prepare our wedding.
Yes, let's go.
Well, that's that, I guess. I'll be on my way too. The way home to Kuvak is long, and I need to prepare for the apocalypse.
Not so fast, Sonny. You didn't think we'd let you leave just like that. You know too much. Also, I believe you have something that belongs to us.
Oh yes, the cartridge.
Give it to me. What is it? What are you waiting for?
Oops.
No!
Ну да,
So long,
получается.
suckers. No! Get that traitor! Shoot him!
Well, my friend, did you lose something?
The cartridge. Bravo, Prime Controller, sir.
И что это значит?
Look at you. You're cornered.
Может, на нее надо впрыгнуть?
It's over.
А,
Damn. He's too far.
ой,
Damn.
что там было?
Damn. He's too far away.
No one can resist the organon.
See you later.
No! Stop!
What are you doing?
Stop! Stop! Stop!
Ah, you damn fool! Let go!
Stop! Uh-oh.
Не в водичку, да? А, ну нет.
Back so soon? That was a pretty impressive fall. And you managed to land in the pile of needles. Never seen anything like it. You have my respect. Everything all right, kid? You seem a bit stressed out.
Так, хорошо. Значит, первую часть мы прошли. Осталось еще две. Ну, напоминаю, здесь игра состоит из 3 частей. Депонии. Вот. И первую часть мы уже прошли.
There.
Осталось еще две.
Course is set. Next stop, the floating black market.
Good, great, fine.
Are you all right, Rufus? You sound all tuckered out. You didn't finish telling me what happened up there on the tower. I don't want to be nosy, but is Deponia safe?
That's out of my hands now.
Now look at you startled, the brain implant cartridge has not been swapped, which was all part of the plan. A world has been rescued that he did detest. Who'd have guessed, I attest, you'd have done just the same. So if you still want to force me to do stupid chores like washing the dishes, do the trash and such, you'll just prove that you haven't paid attention to what I said. The message at its core is like a huzzah as a rule. Huzzah, the chorus guys rule.
Да. Я так понимаю, все-таки он не тот картридж отдал, и она все помнит. Да, все-таки первая часть закончилась.
Huh? What's this all about? Isn't that Ms. Hinkle's junk press?
No, that's the junk press from my trawler. You need to help me fix it.
Yeah, but it looks exactly like Ms. Hinkle's junk press from the tutorial in part 1.
So what? Who's going to notice? Those who played part 1 don't even need a tutorial.
Yeah, but I bet they're gonna play it through anyway, because they just can't get enough of me. Count me out. I'm definitely not gonna suffer through this whole tutorial thing again. I mean, it was stupid enough the first time around.
Ah, come on. Little repetition can't hurt.
Then how do you explain this blister? That is where I burned myself when I repeatedly put my hand on a hot stove.
You never learn, do you?
Au contraire, I have a nearly photographic memory.
Do you now? So, do you remember how to use the interface in order to talk to someone?
Yes, of course.
Go ahead. Talk to me. Just point the cursor at me and left click as soon as the speech balloon icon appears.
No prompting!
Ну все мы это уже знаем, ведь.
You've forgotten.
No, I haven't.
Then why don't you start talking to me? Just point the cursor at me and left click.
Will you stop yakking?
You know that.
Да, все, хорошо.
You don't. Hello.
Yeah, and I regret it already. But you see, there's nothing left here that you could teach me. You don't even know,
Может, пропустим?
But I.
Да, все, я хочу пропустить. Или побыстренького.
Just when you. I'm when you see. It's the.
But
It.
and how?
Взяли. Ладно, побыстрее.
Hey,
Читать ничего не буду. Соединяем.
look here.
Да.
Ready.
No problem.
Whatever.
Сюда.
Hey, I'll man.
When you're ready.
I think.
Rufus, don't.
Don't pan. You don't think I've. So, I.
Didn't look all
Отлично.
that feeble to me.
They came out of nowhere. With their cruisers, plasma weapons, and mechanical beards. Organized. They took our village by force. They left nothing behind but tears and devastation. They were looking for gold and Elysium, the girl that fell from the sky. And only one person was prepared to save her. He woke her up, contacted her fiancé, and took her to the lower Ascension station, only to learn the shocking truth once he got there. Cletus, Gold's fiancé, wasn't acting out of love. He had an agreement with Ulysses, the mysterious leader of the Organon, and Argus, his right hand. They needed the Ascension codes, hidden away in Gold's brain implant, and they wanted to erase her memory. They wanted to make sure no Elysian would ever know that our world is inhabited. For their goal was terrible beyond imagination. They wanted to blow up our world.
Это краткий пересказ первой части идет.
But they had failed to reckon with the one. He swapped the cartridges. And he restored Goal's memory so that she could bear the truth to Elysium. The name of this one man, this selfless hero, was Rufus.
That wasn't the whole story, was it?
That was the first part. I think it's going to be a trilogy.
Sounds a bit unbelievable.
Yeah, unbelievably cool.
But if it really all happened like that, shouldn't I be on my way to Elysium with Cletus? So what are you doing here? Where is Cletus? Why am I unable to remember any of this? And forgive me for asking, but why is there a burning saw blade stuck in the side of the ship?
Oh, that. Oh, well, I was about to get to that part. So listen up. Da 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 dun 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 dum.
You're being pathetic again about accurate bacteria in the fridge. It's getting boring, but packing bags due to dirty
Ну,
sex.
музыкальное сопровождение здесь вообще самое топовое, я считаю. Так, ну я понимаю, в каждой части есть 3 главы. Мы пошли уже 3 в прошлой части первой. Нам еще осталось 6. То есть 1/3 игры мы уже прошли.
Trash. Trash. And more trash.
Isn't it adorable?
Yeah, sure. Hard to imagine I ever wanted to leave here.
Ah, Rufus. This is the lad I was telling you about.
What? Him? From what you told me, I had imagined a smart young man, not a filthy bum.
There's more to him than meets the eye. When I first met him, Rufus was still a... How shall I put this?
Just say it. I was a self-indulgent slob, but I'm steadily improving.
That's right. Right now, for example, he is helping Bozo to get the trawler shipshape.
So I am. I was going to ask you whether I can borrow your hammer.
No problem. You can take it from my toolbox over there.
Thanks, Doc. You're the best.
I still don't know, really. Something just doesn't seem right about that boy.
But Grandma Utz, whatever are you talking about?
Так, достижение еще одно получили. Так, уже другой этот цвет. Давайте посмотрим, что здесь надо сделать. Угу. Ладно. Так, кнопка.
Even wash his hands?
Of course he did. Rufus is very clean.
That's good. I have a very limited supply of water. I just don't like it when people snoop around and invade my privacy.
But Grandma, Rufus isn't a peeping Tom.
Так, ничего он там не взял, хорошо.
Aren't you worried he might steal something?
I trust him completely.
Didn't you tell me that he suffers from an exaggerated opinion of himself?
Those days are over. Rufus has learned a lot. He is much more careful than before.
Rufus seems like a brutal thug to me.
Rufus? Brutal? Never.
Сука. Бля.
I just hope he doesn't turn my whole house upside down.
He's just getting a hammer. How much damage could he possibly do?
Can a person really change so much?
It's very simple. Once burned, twice shy. And Rufus has burned his fingers more than once. He has learned. I would bet the house on it.
Так, значит, нам нужна вода.
All I'm saying is that he seems very clumsy.
Your fears are completely groundless. Rufus has become very careful since his last adventure.
So he's more careful than he used to be?
Yes, he's finally started learning from his mistakes.
If that's all true, then he must have turned himself around 180 degrees.
That's how it is. As if someone installed a power inverter in him.
And he shouldn't give John Thomas too much to drink under any
Мы
circumstances.
сейчас, наверное, птичку смоем, да? Да.
Well, if that's all you're worried about,
Something like that can kill a little bird.
Rufus isn't going to drown your bird by accident.
He would ask before he used my water supply, wouldn't he?
Absolutely.
Good, good. I have to get by on what I have until the end of the month. Perhaps I'm worrying unnecessarily. After all, John Thomas is very good at self-defense.
Oh, Grandma Utz, as if that would be at all necessary.
You almost have me convinced, but there is one thing that still worries me. He had better not clog my garbage disposal. The blades are so sharp. Things are always getting caught in there.
Oh, Grandma, you worry about the silliest things.
If you promise me that he will be careful, then everything is all right. Just as long as nothing happens to my John Thomas.
Promise.
Так, походу минус птичка, все. Пресейв, ребят.
Then I should apologize. I suppose your Rufus really must have improved.
Well, what do you know? Here it is.
Have you found it at last?
Yeah, sure.
It certainly took you long enough. I hope you didn't leave a mess.
Me? No way. But enough chit-chat. Bozo's waiting.
Just relax, Rufus. It's not like anything's on fire.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Ну да, не на пожар, а вот пожары.
By the way, what's that funky smell? Rufus, have you gone completely off the deep end? You almost set Grandma Utz's heart on fire.
All for a good cause.
You committing suicide?
No, I'm traveling to Elysium.
But Rufus, we've been through all that. I thought you would finally become reasonable.
Become reasonable? I am reasonable. And that's exactly why my plan is gonna work this time.
What plan are you talking about?
Well, what does it look like?
It looks like a madman's attempt to refute the principle of action and reaction.
Close enough.
Goodness gracious me.
As soon as I step on these bellows, the cork will hit the 3 targets one by one. In a spectacular chain reaction, this will cause the rockets to be lit and the safety rope to be cut. I have calculated everything. Just watch and learn. Oh, and keep away from the falling blade if you want to hold on to your fingers.
Так, хорошо.
Take a good look.
Rufus, no!
Doc. Uh-oh. Doc, that's not a good place for a nap. The Bunsen burner could boil away the water in the vase any minute. And when the scales pan goes up, it will trigger the guillotine. The fuse is already lit. Doc, are you listening? Wake up! Oh, what a bummer. Save Doc, or go to Elysium. Save Doc, or go to Elysium. Darn it! What do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
Так, а что делать? Я не понял. Так, рассказать, как Руфус спас Дока. Или как совершил потрясающий маневр, да? Спасаем?
Doc, are you wake up? Oh, what a...
Как мне его спасти?
Nope, my breath isn't enough to blow the gas into the flame. Too bad. That would be a cool party trick. I think I can reach it. Oh, not quite. Must be because of the wind. And... Woof! Perfect body control, as always.
Так, хорошо. Что дальше делать?
Very clever. I'll simply solve the problem through a process of elimination. Doc will be proud of me if he isn't decapitated in the next few seconds. Maybe that shouldn't affect the flight characteristics of this. That tickles.
Так в итоге что делать? Я не могу понять.
Huh. The gas from the bottle is being blown toward the flames. Unfortunately, it isn't enough to light the gas. Too bad. That would be a cool party trick. With the right momentum, I could catapult the black powder into the air intake of the bellows. Easy and totally realistic. If the black powder reaches the flames, it could ignite the gas. And then... there's bound to be an interesting chain reaction whose outcome is very difficult to predict. What am I waiting for? Oh, it worked! I saved Doc! What?
Так, хорошо. История такая себе, на самом деле.
Rufus! Rufus!
Huh? What?
You haven't answered my question. How did you get here? I just don't understand.
That's because there is nothing to understand. The whole story is nothing but one big filthy lie. Almost as filthy as Rufus, but not quite.
Cletus?
Of course it's Cletus. Why would that surprise you? I am not the one who barged in here uninvited. I have come to save my planet. Well done, moron. Goal and I had reached an agreement. I was trying to keep the existence of the Deponians a secret from the Council of Elders so that Deponia could be exploded, but Goal convinced me to tell the truth. We were just about to save Deponia. The escape pod was taking us to Elysium. Now, it's useless. We're not going to make it to Elysium, and the Council of Elders will never learn about the Deponians. Bravo, Rufus. That was a stroke of genius. Don't listen to him, Goal. He's lying through his teeth.
I don't know. His version does sound pretty convincing.
Remember, he's lied to you before. The Goal that I know would never have let him get away with it. That's because you only know one part of Goal, the part that is naive and idealistic. The Goal that I know is a fighter who will stand up for what she believes in. But there is a third part as well. And that part sides with me. Isn't that true, Goal? There is no third part. You tell him, Goal.
I just don't know. I can't remember a thing.
Of course you can't. Thanks to this Fleabag's brilliant intervention, your brain implant has been damaged. It's a habit of his. I'll fix it. Don't worry. You still don't get it, do you? We have no use for you here. If you really want to help Goal, then jump. We're directly over the ocean. With a little luck, you may even survive the fall. No! No, this isn't right! Oh, come on. Do what is best for Goal.
Так. Что у нас есть по вариантам? Надо от него избавиться, хорошо.
I'm what's best for Goal. No, don't! Ha! Nothing. Why? I wonder if... Uh-oh! No! Goal! You idiot! Goal! No, 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 no! You blasted idiot!
Cletus, help me!
Hang on! Don't panic! I'll come and get you! Somehow! Do you finally realize the damage you're doing?
Cletus!
Don't panic! I'll get you! Why don't I do everyone a favor and kill you right here? I'm coming, Goal! Hang in there! Where do you think you're going? I'm on my way!
Watch out! The rope's going to break at any moment!
What are you doing? Did you really think you could get away like that? Say bye-bye, Rufus. Cletus, no!
Cletus!
Ah! Oh dear, what have I done?
Угу.
I still can't
Все
believe
различились
he
прям.
did that.
No need to worry, really. He's just like a wombat. He often falls, but he always lands on
All the others. I know. What is that noise?
What the?
Goal?
Don't be silly. If that were gold, the next we could expect. Rufus?
Rufus. Ouch.
Да, так. Еще ролик, ладно.
Everything's ready for detonation, Bailiff. Acknowledged, Chief Blaster. Anything else? Are there no new instructions? We could start the countdown now. I appreciate your eagerness, but this is not a training maneuver. This is about destroying the zone around the Rust Red Sea before we blow up the entire planet. I see, Bailiff. Stop interrupting me. I know very well what is at stake here. Do you think I wasn't aware of all the implications? It is true. Inspector Cletus has not yet reached Elysium. We can only guess what kept him, but as long as there is still hope that he will complete his task, we need not worry. Until then, I don't want to hear about any countdowns. Do you understand? Yes, I do, Bailey. Cletus is going to succeed. He will convince the Council of Elders that there is no sentient life on Deponia. And, if he should fail, Then we shall see to it that the planet is indeed uninhabited. Dismissed. I have too many worries of my own to deal with your moral misgivings, so get out! Out, I say! Yes, sir. Where the devil is Cletus?
Здорово. Опять.
Only the most epic tales feature cruel depictions of saw blades crushed into cable boat walls. The attempt, though a blunt stunt, affected goals and planned, which surely can't be blamed on Rufus at all. Reckoning up the sum, the best was yet to come. For the end of part one seemed a little too coarse, and to amend we'll send him to attend a second chance for a decent happy ending, a grand fling with dancing and booze and so forth.
A star with booze and so forth.
I think I ought to fire my chiropractor. Doc? Huh. We seem to have docked. But where is everybody? Huh. A note from Bozo, that old pirate. Good morning, lazy bones. Doc took Gold to his office. Huh. Finally someone who uses his brain. She wasn't feeling all that well. Yada, yada, yada. Blood from her ears. Blah, blah, blah. You can find me in the tavern. Tavern? Now that sounds promising. Huh, there's something else. Don't forget to go and see Doc. He needs your help. Why can't they ever manage without me?
Танцами и бухлом. Так, хорошо. Мусорка, что в мусорке?
But who am I kidding? After all, this is Deponia. Blech, slimy. Oh, that is disgusting. No, I've had it. I simply do not belong here. Wait, what's this? Hey, that's my old anchovy bait. It's still good.
Так, хорошо, радар.
I can't leave here, not without gold.
О, рыбак какой-то.
Nothing beats a fresh breeze from the sea. The
Так,
smell of freedom
хорошо.
and adventure. And tar, toxic chemicals. And Tony's mother?
Shh! You're scaring the fish.
Rotten fish. Close enough. But this native presents a welcome opportunity to make use of my cosmopolitan tactfulness and my linguistic skills. Me, Rufus, where I find lab belong to Doc.
Are you talking to me, ape man? We put maps up for people like you.
Ah, you mean heroes passing through?
I mean people we prefer not to talk to.
Hey, just so you know it, I have an excellent sense of direction. I don't need your stinking maps.
So what you looking at it for?
I'm not looking. I'm just shooting it a contemptuous glance. Doc's office is in the industrial park. But where's the tavern? Ah, well, who cares? I guess I'll go see Doc first then.
Так. Индустриальный район. Так, сначала этот.
First, I have to help Doc get Goal back into shape. Can't have the old coot grabbing all the credit for himself.
Понял, хорошо. Так, тут у нас что? Неизвестно, наверх. Ага, тут уже будет так, неизвестно, да? Хорошо. Ладно, ребят, на этом, наверное, закончим. В принципе, вся серия была из роликов. Спасибо за просмотр, подписывайтесь, ставьте лайки. До следующей серии.